Hi, this is Linda Shea with Drilling Contractor. I'm reporting from the 2017 IADC World Drilling Conference in Amsterdam. And joining me today is Ralph Van Hoff with Transmart Group, who spoke on the panel session today about drilling in the green world. Ralph, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
So you said in your presentation that so-called clean energy has a dirty secret. Can you tell us about what that is?
Well, it sure is. The problem is the more green energy you make with solar and wind, the lower the market prices are. And it actually pushes off all the other utilities, all the other sources off the grid. I worked for many years in the wind and the solar business, but the problem is that everywhere where only maybe 5 or 7% of the energy comes from green energy, so wind and solar, you see this drop in prices. And that at the end, no one makes a buck. And so new installations will even not be built. And it's something that authorities are now much more aware of than a few years ago. And it has all to do with the marginal cost of the installations built as wind and solar. They have they don't have to pay for the fuel. So they only pay for maintenance if they are there. So new installations won't be built, but you get actually a scarce capacity. Well, that's the dirty little secret.
So how does geothermal energy compare with renewables like wind and solar?
Well, geothermal is capital intensive. It is really difficult to find a good spot, a good place, often a remote location, often very tough conditions. But if you're there, if you build a good, proper power plant, you have for ages, you have a very nice power source. So it absolutely can compete. Geothermal power has also a low marginal cost, so it can also compete on the long run. However, it is capital intensive, and you have to go to off-site locations where there is nothing, where there's no grid connection, nothing. And well, that's the place we are working on, but we really believe that it can help to transform the energy market and make a better world.
So what are the primary challenges to doing more geothermal drilling projects today?
Finding the proper spots, making sure that we find the right temperatures. If you are 100% sure that you have a proven reserve at a certain spot, then you can build your plant. But as long as you're not 100% certain and you have to make capital intensive investments, drilling and drilling and drilling, and maybe drill a little bit farther on and farther on, then it is a nightmare. So if you are sure that you have a proper well, then you have a good business.
So how can the oil and gas industry, particularly drilling contractors, help to advance geothermal drilling?
Well, they have the experience. They know how to drill. This relative new industry can get a lot of help from experienced companies that have been specializing in drilling for many years. So for me, that's simple. And of course, there is a very big installed asset base, which is not 100% utilized. So that is also a big asset for them, and that it could be a good contribution to the geothermal industry.
Well, thank you, Ralph, for your insights today.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
And thank you, viewers, for joining us on drillingcontractor.org.